Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Chef Jason Phillips, Simpson County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Jason, we're going to fix up some breakfast this morning, right? Using one of our Cook Wild recipes.
Right. I think chef, by the way, maybe pushing it just a little, but the Cook Wild recipes are awesome, And so today we're making deer camp breakfast sausage. So, there's nothing better than sitting around a campfire and making a little sausage. And of course, you can do this at your home or wherever. But this is excellent. This is an excellent recipe that I think everybody's really going to enjoy.
Yeah, and so if you are a hunter and you have some ground venison, this is a neat spin on it where you can make your own sausage.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So we've got 2 pounds of venison and we've got a pound of pork sausage.
Okay.
So all we're going to do first is just start mixing them.
All right. So you take 2 pounds of your 2 pounds of your venison and 1
Right.
pound of your pork sausage, and then we have some spices. So Jason, if you want to go ahead and put your meat in there, we'll go ahead and add some of these spices that are very traditional when we think of sausage. And so what we have here is 1 tablespoon of basil, and that's going to give it a really nice earthy feel. And then of course sage. A lot of people, some people don't like sage, so if they don't, they can certainly leave this out, but a tablespoon of sage, and that's going to give it that nice sausage flavor. And then we have a teaspoon of oregano, and so it's going to have all kinds of Italian seasonings in there, Jason. And then here's some dry mustard, a teaspoon of dry mustard, and I like to put like actual mustard on my sausage. That might be a little bit weird, but I kind of like those flavors together. And then we have a little salt. That's a teaspoon of salt, and then a half a teaspoon of pepper.
And we just want to get that all thoroughly mixed together.
Yeah. And so this recipe actually makes 16 patties, Jason. So that's quite a bit for your family, and you might even have some left over.
Sure. Yeah, I like to cook a lot of sausage and then have it left over for a day or so.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to go to the trouble of hand mixing, this does make it a little bit easier because you already have your ground meats, and all you have to do, a lot of these that you have, the spices you have in your pantry already. And then the only other 2 ingredients that we're going to add is 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and then 1 egg that's already beaten. And you want to make sure that your egg's already beaten just so it can incorporate. These are your binders that are going to hold. We added all the flavor, all the spices, and now we're just going to add these binder ingredients to make sure that we can hold our patty together. And then while Jason's mixing and finalizing and mixing up all the meat, ingredients, and binders, we're going to grab our fryer real quick just so that we can fry these patties up. Okay, Jason, now you have already pattied some of these up. Now, how's the best way to form your sausage patty?
The best way to form your patty is to be mindful that it will shrink some in the skillet when we're cooking it. So you want to make it a little bit larger than you want the actual patty to be. And you want it to be good and consistent. You don't need to over pat your meat. You just need to, make a nice, uniform, round patty. And that would probably work well right there.
And I like that they're all even and consistent. Sometimes we can get them big there in the middle and not on the end. We want to get these to a 165 internal temperature. And the more consistent and even they are, the easier they're going to be to cook.
They're going to get done more uniformly, whereas if some are thicker than others, it's going to be harder to monitor that.
Absolutely. All right, so these look ready. So Jason, how do we cook these up?
Sure. Well, it's all lean meat, so we've got a skillet set on medium heat, and we're going to put oil in here.
Because it is lean, so we need a little extra oil for them to fry.
That's right. And now we can just go ahead and start cooking our sausage patties.
Okay. And so what we want to do is we don't want to flip a whole bunch. We want to make sure that we get them nice and brown on one side, and then flip, and then take a thermometer and actually test for internal temperature at 165 to know that they're done.
Right. Yeah, we definitely want to do that.
All right, Jason, well, where do people find more recipes like this and more information?
There's some awesome Cook Wild recipes at your local cooperative extension service office, so just stop by. They're for an array of different wild game as well.
All right, Jason. Well, thanks for being here with us today. And here's the final product. Make sure to contact your local extension office for more information. Thanks for watching and have a great day.